What's the deal, guys? Marcus here, and today on the Vegan Transition Podcast, we are going to talk about vitamins and minerals that I suggest to include in a plant-based diet.
Okay, so here's the big problem. You want to live plant-based and excel at your health and performance. You're looking for real ways to change your life and the world by reducing your footprint. How do we continue to perform in every facet of our lives and do it without eating meat and following the format that's been force-fed to us our entire lives? And do it on your own terms through a plant-based diet. That's the real question, and I'll give you those answers and more. I'm Marcus Watts, and welcome to the Vegan Transition.
Okay, so this one's kind of been a long time coming. A lot of times, I get the conversation about, what supplements should you take when being plant-based, because people tell you, you're going to pretty much die and shrivel away. And even though that's not true, there still are a lot of factors that come into play. And we want to ensure that, you're getting enough of the essential minerals and vitamins so that you can stay healthy. Little backstory, right? Okay. What you got to understand is that on any diet, right, you've got to have a certain amount of essential vitamins and minerals into your diet on a daily basis. Now, the goal is for you to get that through whole foods, right? If on a balanced, rounded diet, you can get that no problem. It's really no struggle for you at all. But most people are not eating, a mix of different greens. They're not changing their greens. They might eat like the same types of apples, the same types of oranges, same types of grapes, same type. You guys see where I'm going with this? It's really good for you to get variety in your diet. And when you do that, you're going to get exposed to all the natural things that are out in nature. Natural things in nature. That was kind of that was bad English, but you guys understand what I'm saying. Maybe it worked, but it didn't feel right. But either way, for example, the first time that I went for blood labs after being plant-based for like 3 years, maybe it was like 2 years. I remember they were like, oh man, when I went for the results, they were like, your iron levels are so good. Like everything's where it should be. Like you're not deficient in anything. Like, you must eat a lot of red meat because of how your iron is. And I was like, man, I haven't eaten meat in years, like years. And they were like, really? And a lot of people will deal with that, and that actually won't be the case for them. And the reason is because they're not having a variety of these foods. If you eat the same things, you're gonna get the same vitamins and same minerals, right? I always suggest to people, okay, so you're gonna eat, spinach for a couple weeks, and then change to another green, and then change to another green, or have a mix of two greens. Every couple weeks, switch them out. Same thing with your fruits, right? Try to get different fruits, try to get different vegetables. Different types of onions, different types of potatoes. You got, different types of rices, black rice, brown rice, white rice, wild rice, all these different foods, they've got different minerals in them. Even though they're close, like in families, there are a lot of things that you're not getting. So when you have a rounded diet, I found like I wouldn't need any supplementation, right? Right now, I'm currently on a different program where I'm doing and you guys know me, I'm constantly experimenting. So right now I'm experimenting with, okay, now let me add some of these vitamins into my diet, right? Through supplementation, and let's just see how I feel. Let's see how my body responds. Let's see what type of results I get. Okay. So, I really want to share that with you guys today. So like a list of things, that I suggest and, some of the things about them. Okay. So we'll start from the top. The first one, all right, if you got pen and paper, is a good time to take them out. The first, all right, supplement on the list, all right, on the plant-based diet to add in is going to be iron. Okay. So iron is one of the most vital minerals. While like, it's mostly found in red blood cells, and the health benefits or managing iron levels, include, eliminating fatigue. Iron also plays like a really vital role in your immune system function. Treating anemia, boosting hemoglobin, and a lot of other things. But iron is the first one. So I buy all of these in bulk online. I buy them from a company on Amazon called Bulk Supplements, and you can literally just type in bulk supplements iron or bulk supplements creatine or bulk supplements any of these other ones that I'm going to tell you about, and you can go and find them. All right, but like literally the packets that I get are like between like 10 $16, sometimes $20, but you're talking like 300 400 500 servings because you're getting them in powder form, so they're in their raw form. And you guys have heard me speak about this at other times. When you're getting stuff in capsules, if it's not done the right way, if you haven't, this is why you should always research. The coating that's on the capsules may not break down with the acidity level that's in your stomach. That's why you'll see like videos of people with like Centrum and stuff. They go for like X-rays, and they've got like a Centrum like 2 days later, like stuck in their stomach because it actually couldn't break down. You can like see it on the X-ray. It's crazy. So number 2 on the list is going to be B vitamins. So like, B12 is really what we're talking about here. It plays a vital role in maintaining like good health and well-being overall. It's the building blocks of like a healthy body. So B vitamins have a direct impact on your energy levels, your brain function, and cell metabolism. All right. So like a vitamin B complex will help prevent like infections and help to support or promote, cellular health. So, B vitamins. I buy this one in a liquid form on Amazon, and I'll get all these together and share with you guys too. But it's just like a little, tube thing. Boom, you just squeeze it, it fills up, you just pour it right in your mouth. It's good to go. So the next one I'm going to suggest, which a lot of people don't know, but it's creatine, and creatine is the most like one of the most studied supplements that we have on the planet. It's been so many tests around it. A lot of people think that you just need creatine for exercise, because creatine supplements, they increase your muscles phosphocreatine stores, right? So phosphocreatine helps with the formation of new ATP, and like it's the key molecule that's your cells you'll use for energy, right? To create energy and like all basic functions of life, and that's the part that's important, right? We'll come back to that. So during exercise, ATP is broken down to produce energy. So creatine helps muscle cells to produce more energy. This is for any walk of life. Like if you work outside, like if you're a football coach, you know what I'm saying, and you coach kids outside, you're sweating a ton, you should have creatine. It's going to help the cell to produce more energy. If you're training, obviously like you need it, but there are so many uses for it. The best way that I can explain it is like, imagine like you're sprinting, and you can sprint like, let's say like 50 yards, or let's just say 40 yards all out. Let's say 30 yards, right? You can sprint 30 yards all out. Okay. And before you start to drop off, right? There's no more energy in the muscle. The ATP is dropping off. So taking creatine, imagine being able to sprint like 32 yards, right? And do that at full speed. And then over the course of months and months, now you can sprint like 42 yards all out before dropping off. Like you're able to lift harder for longer, you're able to run longer, at higher intensities, and that's going to allow you to train more and get your body to change, and get the result out of it that you're looking for. But again, like I was saying, people that are like just like working outside in like extreme conditions, it's going to help them as well, with just the general basic function of energy, right? So it's something I think is really misunderstood. I might do another talk on this like more in depth another time too. Okay. Number 4 on the list, I think I got like 7 or so. So number 4 on the list is going to be zinc. Okay. And zinc's considered like an essential nutrient, meaning that your body can't produce or store it, right? So for this reason, you've got to get a constant supply through your diet. So zinc is required for numerous things in the body, including like gene expression, enzymatic reactions, immune function, like muscle protein synthesis, DNA synthesis, like wound healing, growth and development. I know some of these words might seem kind of big. Just go look them up. But basically, you need zinc in your diet. It's that simple, right? Again, all of these I get through, through the powder form supplementation. I get them through bulk supplements. I do not have a relationship with them. They're very quality. They've been around for a long time, and I would suggest that you get it through them. Next one we're going to talk about is vitamin D. So vitamin D plays a substantial role in the regulation of like calcium and maintenance of phosphorus levels in the blood. So 2 factors that are really important for maintaining like healthy bones, right? So we need vitamin D to absorb calcium in the intestine, and to also reclaim calcium that would otherwise be excreted through the kidneys. So if you live in like Florida, for example, as long as like 3 days a week, you're getting like 15 to 20 minutes of sun, I live in Florida, maybe live in Texas or something, you're outside, then you're good. You probably don't need to supplement this. I would consult your physician. But if you're getting less than that, then I would say that you want to take a vitamin D supplement. All right, next one that we're going to go over is going to be taurine, and taurine promotes cardiovascular health. So insulin sensitivity, electrolyte balance, as well as hearing function and immune modulation. In animal research, taurine protected against heart failure, reducing mortality by nearly like 80%, right? The benefits are so broad and extensive that scientists have described taurine as like a wonder molecule. Also in those animal researches, guys, I really don't know like what type of tests were done. I just know that when I was doing research, that's the one thing that kept coming up a lot. I'm sure studies were done on people as well, but I didn't do a ton of stuff in depth in it. And, hopefully no animals were injured in those studies, of course. But yeah, taurine is known as that wonder molecule. So I definitely would suggest that. So the next one is going to be like omegas. So we're talking omega-3, omega-6, omega-7, 8, 9, 10. Well, excuse me. Kind of got carried away. Omega-3, 6, and 9. So omega fats are a crucial part of human cell membranes. So they also have a number of important functions, including like improving heart health. Omega-3 fatty acids can increase good HDL, which is like the healthy blood count, like your healthy cholesterol. And it can also like reduce triglycerides, blood pressure, and the formation of like arterial plaques. So these are things that we want, and that's the whole list there. I'll run it back one more time for you guys. Iron, B vitamins, creatine, and when we're talking creatine, we're talking creatine monohydrate. Also zinc, and then we had vitamin D, taurine, and omega-3, 6, and 9. As far as the omegas, just to take a step back, algae is a great source for plant-based. You're going to be able to get it and get everything that we need, being plant-based. All these other things, like, yes, they are they're just, literally, it's just, you're getting the actual mineral, in its purest form. So you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. I would always suggest to just, take a look at your containers just to make sure. But yeah, that's really all I have for you guys as far as the list. I just think it's so important for people to understand, hey, look, especially if you're not getting the results that you feel like you should be getting, right? You're tracking your macros, you know that you're not under eating, you know that you're not under hydrating, you're exercising, and you're not having the energy or not seeing your body respond the way that you think it should. Well, number one, you should go get blood labs, because a lot of this is going to show up in labs if you're deficient in something. But also, this is a great place for you to start. Just let me make sure that I'm getting like the essential vitamins and the essential minerals into my body. Again, like the place that I'm talking about, get these, you go on Amazon and you look up bulk supplements and a couple other companies, you can get like some amazing deals to you. They're all going to be Amazon Prime, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg, and you'll have tons and tons of servings. So, yeah, guys, go out there, do your own research. You know what I'm saying? Go do your own research on these things. Go find out the information, more information on them so you understand them. Don't just take my word for it. I always will say that. But these will definitely aid you guys. It will definitely get you guys on the path that you're looking for. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And remember, go share this with people. You know what I mean? If there's somebody that that needs this stuff, there might be somebody that right now. Go get it to them. Tell them all about it. So have a great day, guys. Take it easy. Hey guys, Marcus here. Listen, I'm so appreciative of you guys coming and checking out the podcast. Thank you so much for taking your time to listen. And if you know someone that this would help, please share this podcast with them. Help us to reach as many people as possible and make a serious impact. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you get alerted when every new episode releases.